Hey, and welcome to video number 6. We're going to talk about QR code tactics in relation to video tours. When should you use video? There are several different ways to use video. There's a time to use video and there's a time not to use video. And it really depends on your market, your target audience, and who they are. Some people prefer video, some people prefer text. So assuming that your market and your audience likes video, or if that's something that you can showcase and tour your video product and so forth, then that's something that you might want to use. For example, product wise, like restaurants, you might want to show your product, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a toy, whether it's a tool, something tangible, something that you can touch. Usually is good with video, especially electronics, because somebody wants to make sure, how does it work, what are the features, how does it benefit them, and so forth. If it's a service, like let's say for example an accountant, you can't really showcase an accountant product or anything like that, but you can look at it this way. You can look at it as in like tips, advice, answering questions. So if it's intangible and it's a service base, usually if you can answer questions, you can give tips and advice that are valuable and that usually somebody has to pay for, then you add value, you pre-sell yourself as a service or a professional, and you can go about it that way. So when you get an idea of how you can use video in your business to effectively combine that with the power of QR codes. So how are we going to go and do about that? How are we going to go about doing that? Well, in terms of a video, you're going to have that video created. You're then going to upload that video to YouTube. You're going to get the YouTube video link. You're going to create the QR code for your YouTube video. And that's it. With that said, let me show you exactly step by step how to do that. So the first thing you need to do is, of course, create your video, and when you're ready, you will need to go to youtube.com, and then the next thing is to upload the video, and it's very, very easy to do. YouTube has all this information. All you have to do is to find the file, just drag and drop it into this area. Once you're done, you need to make sure your settings are correct. So I'm going to go to a video where I have the settings correct. You have to kind of get an idea, is this video going to be a private video, so you don't want everybody to know about this video and only the person scanning the QR code gets the link to the video? If that's the case, then you want to make sure under your YouTube settings that you click on unlisted. If you click on unlisted, then if somebody knows the link, then they can share it, but it's not going to be publicly available on YouTube for everybody to see. So normally if that's the case, if QR code, they scan the QR code and only then do they see the product, then you need to put it unlisted. But if you don't care and you want everybody to see the video publicly, then you can click on this. When dealing with QR codes, you don't need to click on private. Private means that if you click on that, only people specifically that you choose can see the video. So it's either or, one of these two. If it's exclusive, then it's this one. If it's non-exclusive, then it's this one. Once you're done uploading the video, editing the settings as you can see here, then the next step, of course, is to get the link. So let's say, for example, I'm watching this video on how to make onion rings, and I'm showcasing people, hey, I've got this recipe on how to make onion rings in a lot more detail, but here's the video on how to, kind of a brief idea on how to do it. So what I do is I go to this page and I want to get the link. So to get the link, you just click on share, and then you get the link right here. So you basically copy this link, and then the next thing, of course, the last thing you want to do is go to becurious.com, and then I'm going to go here. If you do a YouTube video, you can get the video ID, which I think YouTube has changed their policy and things like that, so their link is different. If you click on embed, you'll see the ID here, so you would just copy this over here. But just to make things simpler, another thing you can do is just click on web URL and just copy that over and create the code, and that's it. So that's how to create the code for there. But as you can see here, the code is also here. So I can go, if it is a YouTube video, then click here and enter that, click create code, and that's pretty much the same thing. Now keep in mind that you cannot just upload a video and have it work with any phone. It has to be a YouTube video usually, with especially iPhones, because iPhones are not compatible with Flash videos. And if you send somebody to a Flash video, then most likely they're not going to be able to view it on their smartphone, their iPhone. So that's just something to keep in mind there. And that's it. That's how to upload a video, get the link, and then create a QR code, and then you just take this QR code, and all you have to do is right click, save image as, and then save the file. Or if you click on save as here, it'll allow you to save the image as a GIF file.